It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. And tonight we've got an AFC matchup in store for you, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You can go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Second and 6. Nine yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Now Pickett, changing the play. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Flush to his right. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch? And then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Now run straight ahead with Warren. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
12 yards that time and a Pittsburgh first. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's third and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. A stop there on third. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on first and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly.
Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Allen Robinson, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Steelers have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. To the air, Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Knox. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Cook. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. In motion left is Davis. Here's Allen to throw it. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. That's Cameron Hayward who got in there to take him down.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. In motion left is Davis. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Looking for Knox on the crossing route. It's complete. And he stopped up short of the 1st as they tackle him down at about the 36. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Allen. Dancing to his left. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Throwing now is Allen. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Larry Ogunjobi able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. So on 4th down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal. The kick by Bass is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room. Yeah, and trailing into break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board. Give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Pickett. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and run for it. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
2nd and 10. It's Pickett again. Completes this one to Pickens. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Got his man. It's Warren. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. From the 23, this is 2nd and 3. Dialing up another pass here. Pickett escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Back to throw, Pickett. Buying time to his left. Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers. Deontay Johnson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers would extend their lead here just before halftime.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one. steps away to his left. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Beginning this series with a handoff to Cook. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They run it again with Cook. There he goes, right side. He may go. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook, 70 yards. And the Bills come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
But Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead he does go down to a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
On second down, this is Harris. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down, and they go back to Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Well, still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 41 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. A handoff for Warren. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Harris running straight ahead. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards. So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Pickett back to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Pickett. That's going to be caught by Pickens. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris taking it in from a yard out. And the Steelers get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Allen now on 1st down. He's got the hook up with Diggs. Still going inside the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 75 yards. And the Bills have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets 1st downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those 1st downs, keep possession of the football.
And another fine run there. This one good for 15. He's come out on a mission here to start this drive. Another 1st down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
108 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the give, it's Warren. He's able to get 6, a nice pickup down to the 21. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. Here's Warren.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
On third down, here's Harris. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. They'll run it. Warren. He will push his way down to about the 14.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9. On the give, this is Harris. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And here on third down, your number one goal, don't be a hero, just get the first down. But here, once he gets past the line of scrimmage, the field opens up for him, and he's able to take it right up the gut and into the end zone.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Good game. I couldn't stop the run, man. I tried, but I just couldn't. Good job.
This is 1st and 10. Now Allen.
Oh, now threw a pick at the end. Good game, man.
Charles, this stage of the game, down 2 scores, they had to put the football in the air. Unfortunately, it gets picked off.
And the criticism comes easily in situations like this, but you just laid it out. Look where they are on the scoreboard. Look at where the clock is in the game. He has to take a chance here and try and get the ball downfield to his receivers. Unfortunately, it was picked off.
He's got this to Pickens. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. That one looks like he'll throw here. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
Flushed out right. That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown Steelers. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Steelers tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he is going to be stopped here for no gain, and that is going to be the final play of this football game. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus.